guys, we're going to review converting improper fractions to mixed numbers very quickly. We went over this earlier this year. So we're going to start by drawing them. So if we start with the improper fraction 8/3, alright, we can figure out how to make that a mixed number by drawing it out. So we know that we have thirds. So I'm going to draw a rectangle here and put it into thirds. Alright, so that's 3/3. 1, 2, 3. I need 8, so I'm going to draw another one. Split it into thirds. Alright, this is going to be 4, 5, and 6. But I need 8, so that's not quite enough. I'm going to draw another one. Split it into thirds. Okay, so I have 6 so far. Here's 7. Here's 8. So I can look at that and say this was one whole, 2 holes, so 2 holes, and 2 more thirds. So the fraction 2/3. So 8/3 becomes 2 2/3. Alright, let's try another one. We're going to do, how about 9/4. And so we can do this by drawing again. I'm going to draw a rectangle, but this time it's not thirds, it's fourths. So I'm going to split it into 4 pieces. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, but I need 9, so let's do another one. And again, we're making fourths. So there's 4 pieces. 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 9, so that's still not enough. Draw one more. Split it into fourths, and I had 8. One more makes 9. So there I have my 9/4. So this was a hole, and this was a hole. That's 2 holes, and I have 1 more fourth. So that's 2 1/4. Alright, so here's one for you to try. I want you to go ahead and pause the video once I show you the problem so that you can take your time and work it for yourself. You're going to do 12/5. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and on your paper draw pictures to show 12/5. Pause it now. Okay, so you should have paused the video and have worked out 12/5. And if you did that, here's what your answer would be. You would have your fifths. Break this into fifths. 5 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And that gives you 5, but you need 12. So do another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But we need 12. So we'll do another one. Split it into fifths. Okay, and so far we had 10. We need 12, so this is 11 and 12. So we have 1, 2 whole ones colored in, and then we have 2/5 left over. Okay, so now we're going to look at the same problem, but we're going to look at it a little differently. I know that this block here, okay, this one here is 5/5. I know that that is a hole. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to write 5/5 beside it. And I'm going to look at this one here, and I can see it's another hole. So it's also 5/5. And then over here, okay, this one is 2/5. So what I can do is I can take my 12/5, and I'm trying to figure out how many holes that's going to be. So what I can do is try and subtract a hole. And I know that here with fifths, my holes are going to be 5/5. Alright, so 12/5 minus 5/5. 12 minus 5 is 7/5. And that was one hole. Okay, I can do 5/5 again to take away another hole. 5/5 equals 2/5, and that 5/5, that was another hole. Well, I cannot take away another 5/5, alright, and so I know that 2/5 is going to be what's left, And I have up here, if you look, a hole and another hole. So that's 2 holes. 2 holes and 2/5 left over, which is the same as this. So I can do it by drawing it, but I can also do it by subtracting holes. So let's try another one. Subtracting holes. Okay, so we'll do 14 thirds. I had to draw this one. I'm drawing quite a few boxes. So we're going to go ahead and do subtraction instead. So we're going to subtract holes. And here I know that I have thirds. Okay, to make a hole using thirds, it takes 3. 3 thirds make a hole. So I'm going to come back now and subtract 3 thirds. That's a hole. Alright. That gives me 14 minus 3 is 11. And there's still thirds. So I can do it again. I can take away another 3 thirds. That's a hole. Okay, 11 minus 3 is 8 thirds. And that means I can take away 3 thirds again for another hole. It's another hole. Alright, and 8 thirds minus 3 thirds. Oh, I ran out of room. Is 5 thirds. I'm going to bring that down here. 5 thirds. Okay, and now I can take away 3 thirds one more time. Another one up here. 5 minus 3 is 2. And there's still thirds. And I can't take 3 thirds away again. So now I just need to count how many holes I had. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 thirds. So my answer is going to be 4 and 2 thirds. Alright, and so now I'm going to give you a problem to do. I have run out of room on my screen, so let me just erase. Okay, so what we're going to do is go ahead and do the subtraction to show what we would have if we had 13 fourths. Okay, so this time our key number denominator is 4. So think about with fourths how many it would take to make a whole. Alright, and do your subtraction. So go ahead and pause the video here and work the problem out on your paper. And when you're done, start the video again. Alright, so by now you should be back and it should be on your paper. So let's check your answer. It should be, we're going to draw here, we're going to take away 4 fourths to be a whole. Here's a hole. My dog's getting impatient. So 13 minus 4 is 9 fourths. Well, I can take away 4 fourths again to make another hole. That's going to give me 5 fourths. So I can do it again. Take away 4 fourths for another hole. And that's going to give me 1 fourth. And I can't do that again. So that will be the end for this one. So now I just need to count how many holes I had. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3. So 3 holes, and my leftover 1 fourth. Alright, so now look at what we've been doing here. We've been subtracting the same thing over and over. And I know that if I'm subtracting the same thing over and over, that's the same as dividing. So what we've been doing is we've been taking this numerator and we've been subtracting 4, subtracting 4, subtracting 4. And I know that the same thing as subtracting 4 over and over again is dividing by 4. So this time what we're going to do is we are going to take our 13 fourths and instead of subtracting 4 over and over, we're going to divide the 13 by the 4 and see what we get. So if we do that now, we have 13 divided by 4. Well, 4 goes into 13 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. That's going to leave me with 1 left over. So I wind up with 3 remainder of 1. So now if we come over and we look over here, okay, we can see each of those numbers. The 3, the 1, alright, and the denominator that's staying the same. Okay, so we know that if we do our division, our big answer, our whole number, is here. Our remainder becomes the numerator, and the denominator stays the same. Alright, so let's try another one like that. Okay, here we go, trying again. So we're going to do 16 fifths. So we can do 16 divided by 5. Alright, 5 goes into 16 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15, so that's how much we've used. 3 groups of 5 to get to 15. And that's going to leave us with 1 left over. Alright, 5 went into 16 3 whole times. 3 whole times. So that's going to be our whole number. So we're going to write that nice and big. Our remainder is going to become our numerator. And our denominator is going to stay the same. So 16 fifths is the same as 3 1/5. Alright, I'm going to give you a problem to try now. So go ahead and do, let's see, we'll do 14 thirds. Go ahead right now, pause the video, and do the division to show what 14 thirds would be as a mixed number. Okay, you should have paused it and be starting it again. When you're finished, go ahead, pause. Don't look at the answer until you're done. Alright, so here's what the answer would be if we did 14 thirds using division. I would do 14 divided by 3. 3 goes into 14 4 whole times. So 4 will be my whole number. 4 times 3, 4 groups of 3 would be 12. So that's how much I've used. That leaves me with 2 left over. So that's my remainder. That becomes the numerator. And the denominator stays the same. So it's still thirds. So 14 thirds is the same as 4 2 thirds. Alright, now I'm going to give you guys some problems to do on your own, and we'll check them in class. So go ahead and do. I want you to choose one of these problems and draw it. For another of the problems, show the subtraction. Alright, for another one, make sure you do the division. And then the fourth one, you can do any way that you want. So here are the 4 fractions you're going to be doing. You're going to do 17 sixths, 9 fifths, 16 thirds, and 18 fourths. So again, make sure you draw one, subtract one, divide one, and the last one you can do any way you want. So you should have these the next time you come to class. Enjoy your snow day. Bye.